Okay. Well, Kevin, this is Lou Ann. Thank you so much for joining me today and chatting with me. I know you're extremely busy. We just came in, from keynote in New Zealand. Can you talk to me about today about what you're going to be sharing? Let me start over. I knew
Yeah.
I was going to mess up as soon as I said that. Okay. Hi, Kevin. Thanks for taking time today to chat and give our members a sense of what you're going to be talking about during your keynote at our convention on Thursday, November 21st. So I'm just going to get started by asking you, what makes you inspired to talk with school leaders about the need to ensure that schools are preparing students today for a successful future tomorrow?
Well, just talking to school leaders is one of my favorite things to do because it's a way to really start right. I can talk to teachers, and I love talking to teachers and students, but when school leaders get it, whole systems change. Big things are possible. So there's no better mission, in my opinion, than talking to school leaders, and I hope that room is packed full because I really want to open the dialogue about how we prepare kids for a successful future today. And things have changed a lot, of course. And what I would have always wanted is school leaders who are open to new ideas and, of course, know how to anoint people under them and let them drive and to let them connect and bring them new ideas. And there's a million ways to do that now. What I like is it's all good news. Things don't have to cost a fortune anymore. There are all these smart, affordable, amazing things that people can do to kind of put themselves on the cutting edge. And remember why we're doing that, because we're preparing kids. And we've got to get this right. So that's one of the missions that keeps me going all the time is helping other people start the dialogue that gets them in a good place for helping kids.
Well, you are definitely hitting on some issues that we're grappling with in Iowa, particularly how to provide innovative initiatives for students, particularly when there are budget issues. But I can think of no one better to speak to this, since you are a former teacher, you're now an education technology consultant, but also you're a sitting school board member currently. So from your experience, can you talk about what's a key insight that you hope you can share with every school board member here in Iowa in November?
Well, after 3 terms on the school board in a small district, Inman is not a big district, USD 448, but I try to walk the talk. So I sit in those meetings, and I know that we're facing all kinds of budgetary constraints, and we're facing new challenges all the time. And the other day I was in the grocery store, and I was looking at the lobsters in the tank. And I felt sorry for them because there they were with their little claws rubber banded, and they're sitting there waiting to die. And I'll be darned if that's us. We're going to be aggressive in these hard times. I think that, look, what's the choice, right? I mean, smart people get bigger in hard times, and scared people get smaller in hard times. We owe it to our kids to get bigger, and there are all these ways to do that. We have opened ourselves up in so many ways as a district. We are a 1-to-1 9 through 12 iPad district, an Apple Distinguished program, and we did that in the middle of the hardest budgetary times Kansas has ever seen, because we have big ideas and we try them boldly. I mean, I'd rather fail terribly in a big way than quietly disappear. We owe it to our kids to be braver than that. So I want to look at social media. I want to look at leveraging social networking to bring new ideas. Now, that sounds crazy probably, right, that you could do anything with Twitter or do anything with Facebook. But to me, these are funnels of opportunity. Visibility leads to success if you got something good going on. But if you're invisible, what does that lead to? So I'm all about opening us up, making sure people understand, telling our stories better. We got a million cameras everywhere. Where are our great stories that win everybody over? Why are we letting politicians beat us up with sound bites when we have stories that can beat theirs anywhere, any day? Right? So I want to anoint educators to tell our story better. Yes, to brag a little bit. I'm sorry, but to brag a little bit. They need to know what we're doing. We need to stop being secret geniuses. So the thing I'm going to try to do is anoint them to do that and teach their kids how to do this. This is how you build a life these days, is to live out loud. They're living out loud, kids are, but not always intentionally. They're just sort of having puberty online. And I want us to teach kids to win the scholarship, to win the job, to win the opportunity by telling it better. You got a million ways to talk now, and I want to make sure we're doing that.
Well, you are certainly passionate about this area, and that's why we invited you to speak at convention. And what I find real provocative about you is not only are you a school board member in a small district, but you speak with and consult with districts of all sizes around the country. Is that right?
Yeah, and now New Zealand, Norway, China, Toronto, it's crazy. It's crazy, but good ideas are good anywhere. That's what I'm finding out. And that good educators are good educators anywhere. It's not so different. They're facing similar challenges about everywhere, and they're looking for, I don't know, ways to get out of neutral. You know, they're like stuck in the mud, and I think that's all attitude. You know, we create that ourselves, you know? So I think people need to hear a good message, and they need to be anointed to go forward, man. Be bold in these times and see what you can do.
Well, thank you so much, Kevin. This is exactly why I inked the deal when I saw you speak at the National School Board Association conference last spring. So thank you so much for taking time today and helping our school board members know what you're going to be talking with them about in November.
I can't wait. I absolutely cannot wait. Thanks for your faith in me.